before summer changes it. Every year this moment comes right before the heavy heat, when the city feels alive but still relaxed enough to breathe. Orange lights and warm air, late spring through the city. Long nights getting softer, street glow underneath me. Open windows drifting, low bass through the traffic. Everything surrounding feels slow and cinematic. Blue neon against the rain, river wind beneath downtown. Music leaking from a car half a block away now. Someone laughing near the park, clouds fading behind towers. Warm concrete beneath my shoes, still holding on to daytime. No dramatic ending scene, no fireworks, no heartbreak. Just another quiet night turning into memory. Maybe peace was always this warm air after sunset falls, holding on to little moments before July arrives again. Orange lights and warm air, late spring through the city. Long nights getting softer, street glow underneath me. Open windows drifting, low bass through the traffic. Everything surrounding feels slow and cinematic. Taxi lights glowing through drizzle. Warm air trapped inside downtown. Yeah. Headlight stretching beneath overpasses. Blue signs reflecting across windows. Motorcycles rushing through intersections like sparks inside humid darkness. The driver hums along quietly, old jazz leaking through cracked speakers. Rain stains drying on the windshield as midnight drifts across the avenue. I lean against the passenger door, watching the skyline blur slowly. Every signal feels softer tonight, like the city lowering its voice. Midnight taxi windows, street lights bending through the glass. Late summer floating across downtown, everything glowing after rain. Warm breeze moving through cracked windows, neon colors shaking on puddles. Night drifting beneath the skyline, still awake before dawn. Used to think freedom meant escape, some distant coastline or rooftop. Now freedom feels smaller somehow, like driving nowhere without pressure. Like hearing low drums through static, like cooler air after endless heat. Like watching traffic flow slowly through sleeping downtown streets. Clouds drifting above tall buildings, train sounds fading near river roads. Another humid summer midnight, stretching beyond the signals. Midnight taxi windows, late lights crossing wet asphalt. City heat fading through blue air, like movement dissolving into silence. downtown lights. Low music through the avenue, night breathing softly. Cars sliding across wet roads, street glow underneath the rain. Everything feels calm tonight, nothing moving too fast. Coffee ice melting away, rose leaves catching humid wind. People smoking near the stars, quiet after long days. Orange clouds behind the rails, train lights underneath downtown. Warm road shining after rain, soft against the evening. No reason checking my phone, no place I need to be now. Just another walk tonight, listening to the city. Every year this season comes right before the deeper heat, when the whole town feels awake, but still slow enough to breathe. Slow rain on summer streets, late spring after midnight. Warm air through the city, street lights all around me. Long roads glowing softly, low bass underneath them. Everything surrounding feels distant and nostalgic. River wind against my face, taxi lights across wet glass. Music leaking from a bar halfway down the block now. Someone laughing near the park, blue neon against the rain. Clouds fading into navy, high above the skyline. No dramatic movie scene, no sudden goodbye moment. Just another quiet night, turning softly into memory. Maybe peace is simply this warm air after rainfall ends, holding on to little moments before July arrives again. Oh, slow rain on summer streets, late spring after midnight. Warm air through the city, street lights all around me. Long road glowing softly, low bass underneath them. Everything surrounding feels distant and nostalgic. Summer waiting outside, warm lights over downtown. Soft wind through the avenue, night opening slowly. Low drums beneath the rain, street glow on the pavement. Everything feels quiet now, but fully alive. Rose sleeves and tired shoes, tiny sweat across my neck. Still the breeze feels cool enough to remind me spring remains. People sitting near the bars, cold drinks shining under lamps. Train sounds underneath the dark, steady through the evening. No destination in my mind, just another walk tonight. Watching lights reflect on glass as the city slows down. Every year this feeling comes right before the deeper heat, when the nights stretch out longer and the air turns softer. Summer waiting outside, late spring still breathing. Warm roads through the city, open windows drifting. Street lights moving slowly, low bass underneath them. Everything surrounding feels calm and nostalgic. River wind beneath the bridge, taxi lights across wet roads. Music leaking from downtown into quiet side streets. Clouds fading into gray blue, orange barely holding on. Warm concrete beneath my shoes, still carrying daytime. No dramatic ending here, no final words tonight. Just another quiet season turning into memory. Maybe peace was always this, warm nights before July, holding on to fading spring. a little longer softly. Summer waiting outside, late spring still breathing. Goes through the city, open windows drifting, street lights moving slowly, low bass underneath them, everything surrounding feels calm and nostalgic. Gray light spreading above the expressway, last stars fading behind the clouds. Yeah. Headlights thinner than an hour ago, trucks moving slow beside the barriers. Morning beginning without announcement, softly entering the empty lanes. The city now somewhere far behind, only distant towers barely visible. Night air coated through the cracked window, after hours of summer humidity. Radio still playing low static jazz, coffee cooling near the cup holder. Hands relaxed against the steering wheel, no rush left inside the movement. Some nights change nothing directly, no sudden answers, no dramatic lessons, just quiet space to think differently. Maybe that's enough sometimes. Maybe peace arrives gradually, like sunrise touching buildings, one window at a time. Before sunrise on the expressway, blue-gray light across the horizon. Summer night fading out behind me, like smoke dissolving into morning. Cold wind entering through the dashboard, the road signs glowing pale green softly. Everything calmer than midnight, everything finally weightless. Factories waking near the outer roads, tiny kitchen lights turning on slowly. Delivery trucks leaving silent warehouses, another ordinary day beginning. I used to fear ordinary mornings, thought life needed louder moments, but these quiet hours feel complete now, like nothing important is missing. No crowded bars, no endless noise, no pressure chasing tomorrow faster, just breathing steady with the highway. The sky turning brighter every minute, clouds breaking above distant hills. Summer continuing beyond tonight, without asking anything from me. Birds beginning near roadside trees, first sunlight touching metal railings, long shadows stretching across the lanes. Night finally letting go completely. Before sunrise on the expressway, morning air cooling overheated memories, last reflections disappearing from the windshield as daylight slowly fills the road. Summer opening into another morning, soft light moving across the dashboard. Still driving toward nowhere special, still peaceful beneath the sunrise. First sunlight crossing the highway line, another summer day beginning quietly. Automatic doors opening into cold air, blue neon humming over empty sidewalks. Coffee machines glowing near magazine racks, microwave spinning behind the counter, cashier leaning against stacked boxes, half awake under fluorescent lights. Outside the city grows quieter, traffic thinning between signals, street sweepers crossing intersections like the night cleaning itself slowly. I grab a cold can from the fridge, water dripping across my fingers, tiny shock against overheated skin, like midnight finally arrived. Midnight convenience store radio, soft songs floating through aisle lights, summer heat fading near the doorway, everything calmer than before. Blue reflections crossing wet pavement, late cigarettes burning near the curb, no heavy noise left inside downtown, only rhythm beneath the neon. Delivery riders stretching tired shoulders, black plastic bags hanging from scooters, train schedules blinking near the station, almost nobody left waiting now. I used to fear quiet moments, thought silence meant losing direction. Now these slow hours feel honest, like the city without makeup. Warm wind entering through sliding doors, clouds drifting above downtown towers. Another long summer night unfolding, one block at a time. Midnight convenience store radio, late songs under fluorescent ceilings, night breeze cooling tired conversations, like the world softens slowly. Coffee steam rising near the register. First birds waiting somewhere far away. Sneaker sounds, sneaker sound. Humid wind trapped inside floodlights. Basketball bouncing beneath apartment towers, sweat shining under yellow lamps. Friends arguing over missed jump shots, laughing before the next possession. Motorcycles growling past the fences, music drifting from park sedans. Warm asphalt still holding sunlight long after midnight arrived. Summer stretches time differently, makes ordinary nights feel larger, makes empty courts glow somehow under chain fences and city lights. Heat on a basketball court, late night rhythm under floodlights. Street noise mixing with sneaker sounds, everything alive after dark. A warm breeze moving through the sidelines, blue sky fading into deep black. Young nights spinning through the summer, still running beneath downtown lights. Cold bottles stacked beside gym bags, train sounds humming near the river. Nobody checking what time it is, nobody ready to leave yet. Freedom feels simple tonight. Want more game before morning, want more laugh near the bleachers, want more breeze after the heat. Clouds drifting above light poles, bass shaking through cheap speakers. Another summer refusing sleep, another game refusing ending. Heat on the basketball court, swag cooling under midnight wind. Street lights glowing through humid darkness, still moving beneath the skyline. Basketball rolling slowly across the paint. Night breeze finally touching the court. Gray lights spreading over highway lanes, last stars fading behind thin clouds. Headlights thinner than an hour ago, morning entering the empty roads. Night air colder through cracked windows, after hours of heavy summer heat. Radio playing low static jazz, coffee cooling near the dashboard. Hands resting loosely on the steering wheel, no rush left inside the movement. Some nights change nothing directly, no dramatic endings or lessons, just enough quiet space to breathe and think a little differently. Pale sunrise over the highway, blue-gray light across the horizon. Summer night fading behind, slowly, like smoke dissolving into morning. Cold wind entering through the dashboard, road signs everything finally weightless. Factories waking near outer roads, kitchen lights turning on quietly, delivery trucks leaving warehouses, another ordinary day beginning. I used to fear ordinary mornings, thought life needed louder moments, but these silent hours feel complete now, like nothing important is missing. Birds beginning near roadside trees, first sunlight touching metal railings, long shadows stretching through the lanes. Night finally letting go completely. A pale sunrise over the highway, morning air cooling overheated memories, summer opening into another day, soft light filling the highway slowly. First sunlight crossing highway lines, another summer morning beginning quietly. Rooftop heat wave signals, warm wind moving through antennas. Laundry shadows crossing water tanks, old radios leaking soft jazz, street cats climbing narrow stairways, searching quietly through darkness, the city cooling little by little after endless afternoon sunlight, concrete walls breathing softer now beneath the deep blue skyline. I lean against the rooftop railing, watching headlights cross bridges, every moving light below feels quieter from up here tonight. Rooftop heat wave signals, late wind drifting over downtown, street lights glowing across old buildings, everything slowing naturally, blue reflections beside river roads, clouds hanging above apartment towers, no loud voices left in midnight, only traffic breathing low. Think silence meant loneliness, now these slow hours feel balanced, like hearing your own thoughts clearly above endless city noise. No pressure left for strangers, no energy wasted pretending, just rooftop air and loose memories floating beyond glowing windows. Behind balconies, plants shaking beneath humid wind, another summer midnight passing into something calmer than before. Rooftop heat wave signals, cool air touching overheated streets, every apartment hiding small stories behind thin glowing windows. Laundry shadows crossing rooftops before the first pale sunrise. Lace sun falling through the glass, bus wheels humming soft and low, warm air running through downtown, day not fully ending, people leaning near the doors, headphones on and half asleep, orange light across the seats, everything glowing. Rose leaves and loosened ties, tiny heat inside the wind. Street signs passing one by one, slow against the skyline. Cars reflecting evening gold, river lights beginning small. Someone laughing near the back, soft against the engine. Nothing heavy on my mind, just the rhythm of the road. Watching summer slowly rise above familiar buildings. Maybe pieces, moments like this, halfway home with nowhere else. Music floating through the ride while the sky keeps changing. Golden hour bus ride, warm light on the windows. Late spring moving softly, summer coming closer. Long roads through the city, street lights waking slowly. Everything surrounding feels calm and weightless. Small breeze through the open glass, cooling sweat along my neck. People drifting off the bus into glowing side streets. Coffee shops still half alive, blue neon across the walls. Train sounds underneath the dark, low against the pavement. Every year this feeling comes right before the heavy heat, when the city stays awake without feeling restless. No dramatic story here, just another quiet ride, turning into memory before the season changes. Golden hour bus ride, warm light on the windows. Late spring moving softly, summer coming closer. Long roads through the city, street lights waking slowly. Everything surrounding feels calm and weightless. Gray lights spreading above the expressway, last stars fading behind thin clouds. Headlights thinner than an hour ago, trucks moving slowly beside barriers. Morning beginning without announcement, softly entering the empty lanes. The city somewhere far behind now, only distant towers barely visible. Night air colder through cracked windows, after hours of heavy summer heat. Radio playing low static jazz, coffee cooling near the dashboard. Hands resting loose upon the steering wheel, no rush left inside the movement. Some nights change nothing directly, no dramatic lessons or endings, just enough quiet space to breathe and think a little differently. Maybe peace arrives gradually, like sunlight touching buildings, one window at a time, without asking for attention. Before sunrise on the expressway, blue-gray light across the horizon. Summer night fading behind me slowly, like smoke dissolving into morning. Cold wind entering through the dashboard, road signs glowing pale green softly. Everything calmer than midnight, everything finally weightless. Factories waking near the outer roads, kitchen lights turning on quietly. Delivery trucks leaving warehouses, another ordinary day beginning. I used to fear ordinary mornings, thought life needed louder moments, but these silent hours feel complete now, like nothing important is missing. No crowded bars, no endless music, no pressure chasing tomorrow faster, just breathing steadily with the highway. The sky goes brighter every minute, clouds opening above distant hills. Summer continuing beyond tonight, without demanding anything from me. Birds beginning near roadside trees, first sunlight touching metal railings, long shadows stretching through the lanes. Night finally letting go completely. Before sunrise on the expressway, morning air cooling overheated memories. Last reflections fading from the windshield as daylight slowly fills the road. Summer opening into another morning, soft light moving across the dashboard. Still driving toward nowhere special. Still peaceful beneath the sunrise. First sunlight crossing the highway line. Another summer day beginning quietly. June waiting in the air. Warm sky over downtown lights. Soft wind through the avenue. Night beginning slowly. Low drums under fading rain. Street glow on wet pavement. Everything feels quiet now, but fully alive. Fully alive. Rolled sleeves and loosened shoes. Tiny sweat across my neck. Still the breeze feels cool enough to carry traces of spring. People sitting outside late. Cold drinks glowing under lamps. Train sounds underneath downtown. Soft against the evening. No destination in my mind. Just another walk tonight. Watching lights reflect on glass as the city slows down. Every year this feeling comes right before the deeper heat. When the nights stretch out longer and the air turns softer. June waiting in the air. Late spring still breathing. Warm roads through downtown. Open windows drifting. Street lights moving slowly. No bass underneath them. Everything surrounding feels calm and nostalgic. River wind beneath the bridge. Taxi lights across wet roads. Music leaking from downtown into quiet side streets. Clouds fading into gray, blue, orange, barely holding on. Warm concrete beneath my shoes. Still carrying daytime. No dramatic movie scene. No final words tonight. Just another quiet season turning slowly into memory. Maybe peace was always this. Warm nights before July. Holding on to fading spring a little longer softly. June waiting in the air. Late spring still breathing. Warm roads through downtown. Open windows drifting. Street lights moving slowly. No bass underneath them. Everything surrounding feels calm and nostalgic. Rubber soles squeaking on painted lines, yeah. Fence lights buzzing in humid air, yeah, yeah. Basketball bouncing through the midnight court. Echoes running between apartment walls. Sweat still shining under yellow layups. Like the heat never left the ground. Somebody misses an easy layup. Friends laughing near the water fountain. Motorcycles passing beyond the fence. Bass rattling softly through the street. Towels hanging around tired shoulders. Cold bottles pressed against necklines. Nobody thinking about tomorrow yet. The night still feels unfinished somehow. Summer always stretches time differently. Makes midnight feel closer to evening. Makes ordinary moments glow longer under outdoor lights and warm wind. Yeah, heat on the basketball court. Late night rhythm under the floodlights. City noise mixing with the sneaker sounds. Everything alive after dark. Warm breeze crossing through the chain fence. Street lights melting into sweat drops. Young night spinning through the blacktop. Still running under the skyline. Train passing slowly near the river. windows glowing against the darkness. Somebody smoking near the bleachers, watching games without saying much. Used to think freedom meant escape, leaving every familiar corner behind. Now freedom feels smaller tonight, like staying outside a little longer, like hearing old songs from parked cars, like cold air after endless sunlight, like one perfect crossover move. Nobody recording, but everybody's seeing. Clouds drifting above the light poles, music shaking loose from cheap speakers. Another summer refusing sleep, another game refusing endings. Heat on the basketball court, humid air floating through the avenue. Every bounce carrying through the night blocks like rhythm stitched into concrete. Summer staying inside the asphalt, late lights glowing on tired faces. Still young beneath the floodlights, still moving through the warm dark. A basketball rolling slowly to the sideline. Night breeze finally touching the court. Orange sunlight through the station glass, warm air trapped beneath the ceiling fans. Train doors sliding through tired voices. Summer evening slowly arriving. Coffee stains resting on office shirts, shoes dragging softly across tile floors. Convenience store refrigerators humming like background chords beneath the city. Somebody sleeping against the window, phone screen dim beside their shoulder. Outside the avenue glows amber, traffic breathing under the heat. I step into the crowded crosswalk, no plans waiting after sunset. Just open streets and slower thoughts, carried by the evening breeze. The city changes after working hours, sharp edges becoming softer. Even strangers feel quieter tonight, like everyone survived the same sunlight. Orange light through the station, warm wind floating through downtown block street signs breaking beside the avenue. Summer beginning after rush hour, slow songs leaking from parked cars. Neon colors touching apartment glass, everybody carrying silent stories into another humid night. Tiny ramen shop near the bridge road, steam escaping through kitchen vents. Old men laughing over melted ice, baseball replay glowing on televisions. Nobody chasing anything tonight, nobody dressed for attention. Just warm air and tired smiles moving gently through the evening. Some peace arrives unexpectedly between train sounds and street lights, between convenience stores and traffic, between nowhere special and home. Sunset fading over river bridges, street lights turning on one by one. Night opening above the skyline without needing anything dramatic. Orange light through the station, summer wind crossing crowded sidewalks. Late sunlight disappearing slowly, like the city exhaling together. Last orange glow leaving the windows, night finally taking control. Headlights sliding beneath concrete walls, low bass echoing near the river road. Rain stains drying on no guardrails. Taxi lights stretching through intersections. Motorcycles cutting humid air like sparks across the midnight lanes. Somebody smoking near the underpass stairs. Music leaking from a cracked phone speaker. Late buses groaning beside the sidewalks. Caring faces too tired for conversation. The city changes shape after sunset. Sharper lights, softer emotions. Even silence sounds different here. Under bridges and flickering signs. I roll the windows halfway down. Warm wind filling the cabin slowly. No destination fixed inside the GPS. Just movement keeping thoughts alive. Signals under the overpass. Summer traffic flowing like water. Streetlights breaking on the windshield. Everything glowing after dark. Late night drifting through the lane lines. Blue reflection shaking on concrete. No fast life inside this moment. Only rhythm beneath the skyline. Convenience store ice melting quickly. Plastic chairs outside the doorway. Someone laughing beside vending machines. Like midnight never needs permission. I used to think freedom looked expensive. Tall rooftops and ocean balconies. Now freedom feels closer tonight. Like driving nowhere without pressure. Like hearing old songs through static. Like crossing bridges after midnight. Like breathing cooler air finally. After carrying heat all afternoon. Clouds moving low above downtown. Train sounds rolling under the river. Another summer night unfolding. One signal at a time. Signals under the overpass. Warm breeze crossing faded road signs. Headlights curving beyond the skyline. Still moving through the blue night. Last red light changing softly toward another empty avenue. Orange light resting on refrigerator doors. Warm air trapped between apartment blocks. People dragging tired shoes through crosswalks. Summer evening breathing slowly. Cashier counting coins beside the counter. Plastic bags hanging near lottery signs. Cold drink fog against my fingertips. Like the first calm moment all day. Kids still running through the alleyways. Mothers calling from half-open windows. Scooter engines fading near the station. Everything glowing softer than before. I used to rush through every sunset. Like nighttime owed me something bigger. Now I let the city settle naturally. One small sound at a time. Street lights waking beside the sidewalks. Blue signs flickering over puddles. Even the traffic feels slower tonight. Like the heat finally loosened its grip. Sunset checkout line. Warm breeze moving through the avenue. Late night falling across convenience stores. Some starting after work hours. Slow songs drifting from parked cars. Neon colors touching apartment glass. Everybody carrying quiet stories into another human night.
Into another human night.
Tiny noodle shop near the crossing bridge. Steam escaping through the kitchen vents. Oh, men laughing over melted ice. Baseball playing softly on TV. Nobody dressed for attention tonight. Nobody chasing impossible moments. Just city wine through cotton shirts and tired smiles after long shifts. Some peace arrives unexpectedly. Between cold drinks and traffic sounds. Between sunset shadows and open windows. Between nowhere special and home.
Train lights sliding over wet pavement. Evening fading block by block. Summer opening above the rooftops without asking for anything loud.
Sunset, check out lights.
Street lights glowing over side roads, warm air floating through crowded corners like the whole city slowing down. Last orange light leaving the windows. Night finally taking over.
After the last train passes, warm wind fills the silence. Street lights over downtown, night breathing slowly. Low bass across the wet roads, taxi lights fading softly. Everything feels distant now, but fully alive. White shirt catching humid air, tiny sweat across my neck. Still the breeze feels cool enough to remind me spring remains. People leaving through the rain, coffee shops beginning clean up. Warm concrete beneath my shoes, holding on to daytime. No reason heading home yet, no need checking anytime. Just another walk tonight, listening to the city. Every year this feeling comes right before the deeper summer, when the roads stay bright longer and the air grows softer nightly. After the last train passes, late spring after midnight, warm roads through downtown, street glow underneath them. Open skies drifting slowly, low bass through the silence. Everything surrounding feels calm and cinematic. River wind beneath the bridge, blue reflections on wet glass. Music leaking from headphones into empty sidewalks. Someone laughing far away, clouds fading into navy. Orange disappearing slowly above the skyline. No dramatic ending scene, no sudden goodbye moment. Just another quiet night, turning softly into memory. Maybe peace is simply this, warm air after midnight falls, holding on to fading spring a little longer softly. After the last train passes, late spring after midnight, warm roads through downtown, street glow underneath them. Open skies drifting slowly, low bass through the silence. Everything surrounding feels calm and cinematic. Heat rising slowly from the sidewalk, orange light falling between buildings, train doors opening into warm air. Summer evening starting quietly. Office bags hanging from tired shoulders, traffic lights blinking through exhaust smoke. Convenience store refrigerators humming like low chords beneath the avenue. Somebody on it near the station stairs, phone screens glowing against tired faces. Street vendors wiping plastic tables before the night crowd settles in. The city always softens after sunset, sharp corners losing their tension. Even strangers walk differently here, like everyone survived the same heat. I move through the crosswalk slowly, no plans waiting after work hours. Just open streets and cooler wind, pulling the night forward gently. Heat rising from the sidewalk, warm breeze floating through downtown blocks. Street lights waking above the avenue. Summer beginning after rush hour. Slow music kicking from parked cars, neon colors touching apartment glass. Everybody carrying silent stories into another humid night. Tiny noodle shop beside the overpass, steam escaping into evening air. Old men laughing over cold beer, baseball glowing on dusty TVs. celebrities, nobody trying to impress tonight. Nobody chasing impossible moments, just warm wind and tired smiles crossing slowly through the city. Sometimes peace arrives quietly between train sounds and traffic lights, between convenience stores and dust, between nowhere special and home. Sunset fading beyond river bridges, street lights turning on one by one, night opening above the skyline without needing anything dramatic. Heat rising from the sidewalk, late sunlight disappearing softly, summer stretching across downtown like the city breathing deeper. Last orange glow leaving the station, night finally taking over. Automatic doors opening into cold air, blue neon humming over sidewalks. Coffee machines glowing near registers, microwave spinning behind counters, cashier leaning against stacked boxes, half awake after long hours. Outside the traffic grows thinner, street sweepers crossing intersections, the city slowly removing noise one avenue at a time. I grab a Coke can from the fridge, water sliding across my fingers, tiny shock against overheated skin, like midnight finally arriving. Blue like convenience store, soft songs floating through aisle lights, summer heat fading near the doorway, everything calmer than before. Blue reflections crossing wet pavement, late cigarettes burning near the curb, no heavy noise left downtown, only rhythm beneath neon signs. Yeah. Delivery riders stretching tired backs, train schedules blinking near stations, almost nobody left waiting now, the city breathing more quietly. I used to fear empty moments, thought silence meant losing direction. Now these slow hours feel honest, like downtown without makeup. Warm wind entering sliding doors, clouds drifting above apartment towers. Another long summer night unfolding, one slow block at a time. Blue like convenience store, late songs under fluorescent ceilings, night breeze cooling tired conversations, like the world softens slowly. Coffee steam rising near the register, first birds waiting somewhere far away. Windows down at midnight, warm wind through the speakers, street lights over downtown, night breathing slowly, low drums across the highway, cars fading through the rain. Everything feels distant now, but somehow connected. Tiny sweat along my neck, rolled sleeves against the wind, people laughing near the bars, quiet after long days. Blue neon across wet roads, train sounds underneath the bridge, warm concrete beneath the rain, still carrying daytime. No destination in my mind, just another drive tonight. Trying not to rush this season before the heat arrives. Every year this moment comes right before the deeper summer, when the city stays stays awake a little longer nightly. Windows down at midnight. Late spring through downtown. Warm roads moving slowly, slowly, slowly. Street glow underneath them. Open skies drifting. Low bass through the traffic. Everything surrounding feels soft and endless. River wind against my face, taxi lights across wet glass. Music leaking from apartments into empty sidewalks. Someone skating near the park, clouds fading behind towers. Orange disappearing slowly into deep blue silence. No dramatic final scene, no sudden goodbye moment. Just another quiet night turning softly into memory. Maybe peace was always this warm nights before July, holding on to fading spring. A little longer softly, windows down at midnight. Late spring through downtown. Warm roads moving slowly, slowly. Street glow underneath them. Open skies drifting. Low bass through the traffic. Everything surrounding feels soft and endless. Blue lights under rainy skies. Warm wind moving through the block. Low bass floating from afar. Night slowly breathing. Footsteps echo near the bridge. Cars sliding across the dark. City air against my skin, still carrying springtime. Late stores glowing near the tracks. Cold drink sweating in my hand. Tiny heat above the road, soft against the evening. River wind beneath the rails. Music leaking through my headphones. Clouds fading behind the towers. Orange into navy. Don't need talking much tonight. Everything already clear. Some nights only need a walk and a steady rhythm. Summer waiting somewhere close. I can feel it in the air, but the breeze still sounds like spring through the passing traffic. Night breeze frequency, slow lights through the city. Warm air all around me, low bass underneath me. Late spring after midnight, street glow moving softly. Everything feels distant, everything connected. Skaters passing near the park, train lights cutting through the dark. People laughing far away, small sounds in the distance. Open windows overhead, TV glow behind curtains. Taxi tires on wet roads, soft against the silence. Maybe this is why I stay, walking longer every night. Try not to lose this season before July arrives. No dramatic ending here, no fireworks, no heartbreak. Just the city breathing slow into early summer. Night breeze frequency, slow lights through the city. Warm air all around me, low bass underneath me. Late spring after midnight, street glow moving softly. Everything feels distant, everything connected. Fog windows near exit 9. Warm rain drying on the highway. Headlight stretching through wet lanes. Blue signs glowing beside guardrails. Taxi lights drifting toward downtown, like signals fading into midnight. The air's still heavy from the heat, even after rain passed slowly. Summer never leaves completely. It lingers inside the concrete. I lower the window halfway down. Cooler wind entering the cabin. No destination fixed tonight, just movement through humid darkness. Radio static between jazz records. Coffee smell beside the dashboard. Every road feels softer now. After midnight empties the city. Fog windows near exit 9. Late wind drifting through highway. Street lights glowing across wet asphalt. Everything's softer after rain. Warm air moving through tunnels. Blue reflection shaking on glass. Summer floating beneath downtown. Still awake before dawn. Gas stations glowing near overpasses. Truck drivers smoking under yellow lights. Rainwater sliding off side mirrors into the dark roadside gravel. I used to fear slow nights. Thought silence meant something missing. Now these empty roads feel honest, like breathing without pressure. Clouds hanging above river bridges. Train sounds fading beside downtown. Another summer midnight unfolding, one late at a time. Fog windows near exit 9. Late reflections crossing highway. City heat fading little by little, like rhythm dissolving into rain. Last red signal near the toll gate. Morning still far away. Sneaker sounds echoing through black top lines. Humid wind trapped inside floodlights. Basketball bouncing beneath apartment towers. Sweat shining under yellow lamps. Friends arguing over missed jump shots. Laughing before the next possession. Motorcycles growling past the fences. Music drifting from park sedans. Warm asphalt still holding sunlight long after midnight arrives. Summer stretches time differently. Makes ordinary nights feel larger. Makes empty courts glow somehow under chain fences and city lights. Heat on the basketball court. Late night rhythm under floodlights. Street noise mixing with sneaker sounds. Everything alive after dark. Warm breeze moving through the sidelines. Blue sky fading into deep black. Young night spinning through the summer. Still running beneath downtown lights. Cold bottles stacked beside gym bags. Train sounds humming near the river. Nobody checking what time it is. Nobody ready to leave. Yeah, freedom feels simple tonight. One more game before morning. One more laugh near the bleachers. One more breeze after the heat. Clouds drifting above the foes. bass shaking through cheap speakers. Another summer refusing sleep. Another game refusing ending. Heat on the basketball court, sweat cooling under midnight wind. Street lights glowing through humid darkness, still moving beneath the skyline. Basketball rolling slowly across the paint. Night breeze finally touching the court. Warm concrete after rain, street lights glowing through the steam. Low bass rolling underneath, night opening slowly. Taxi lights across downtown, warm wind moving through the trees. Everything feels half asleep, half still breathing. White shirt sticking to my back, tiny sweat along my neck. Still the breeze feels cool enough to remind me spring remains. People talking near the bars, cold drinks shining under lamps. Train sounds underneath the bridge, soft against the traffic. No destination in my head, just familiar roads tonight. Trying not to rush this feeling before summer fully lands. Every year I wait for this, that soft heat before July, when the city feels alive without becoming restless. Warm concrete dreams, late spring after midnight, street glow through the rainfall. Warm air all around me, long roads moving slowly, windows halfway open. Everything surrounding feels soft and cinematic. Blue neon against wet glass, river wind across downtown. Music leaking from apartments into empty sidewalks. Someone skating near the park, clouds fading behind towers. Warm pavement beneath my shoes, still carrying daytime. No dramatic movie scene, no heartbreak, no fireworks. Just another quiet night, turning slowly into memory. Maybe peace was always this, walking nowhere after sunset, letting warm air fill the silence between every thought. Warm concrete dreams, late spring after midnight, street glow through the rainfall. Warm air all around me, long roads moving slowly, windows halfway open. Everything surrounding feels soft and cinematic. Late sun falling through the glass, bus wheels humming soft and low. Warm air running through downtown, day not fully ending. People leaning near the doors, headphones on and half asleep. Orange light across the seats, everything glowing. Rose sleeves and loosened ties, tiny heat inside the wind. Street signs passing one by one, slow against the skyline. Cars reflecting evening gold, river lights beginning small. Someone laughing near the back, soft against the engine. Nothing heavy on my mind, just the rhythm of the road. Watching summer slowly rise above familiar buildings. Maybe pieces, moments like this, halfway home with nowhere else. Music floating through the ride, while the sky keeps changing. Golden hour bus ride, warm light on the windows. Late spring moving softly, summer coming closer. Long roads through the city, street lights waking slowly. Everything surrounding feels calm and weightless. Small breeze through the open glass, cooling sweat along my neck. People drifting off the bus into glowing side streets. Coffee shop still half alive, blue neon across the walls. Train sounds underneath the dark, low against the pavement. Every year this feeling comes right before the heavy heat, when the city stays awake without feeling restless. No dramatic story here, just another quiet ride, turning into memory before the season changes. Golden hour bus ride, warm light on the windows. Late spring moving softly, summer coming closer. Long roads through the city, street lights waking slowly. Everything surrounding feels calm and weightless. Half melted ice coffee, warm sky over downtown. Street lights waking slowly, night opening softly. Low music through the avenue, cars fading through the rain. Everything feels calm tonight, nothing moving too fast. Roll sleeves after long daylight, tiny sweat along my neck. Still the wind feels soft enough to carry traces of spring. People laughing near the stores, train sounds underneath downtown. Warm pavement after rainfall, soft against the evening. No reason checking my phone, no place I need to be now. Just another walk tonight, listening to the city. Every year this season comes right before the deeper heat, when the nights stretch out longer and the roads stay alive later. Half melted iced coffee, late spring after sunset. Warm roads through downtown, street glow underneath them open windows, drifting softly. Low bass through the skyline, everything surrounding feels soft and nostalgic. River wind against my skin, taxi lights across wet glass, music leaking from a car. Halfway down the block now, someone skating near the park. Clouds fading into navy, orange barely holding on above distant buildings. No dramatic movie scene, no sudden goodbye moment. Just another quiet night, turning slowly into memory. Maybe peace is simply this, warm air after sunset falls, holding on to little moments before July arrives again. Half melted iced coffee, late spring after sunset. Warm roads through downtown, street glow underneath them open windows, drifting softly. Low bass through the skyline, everything surrounding feels soft and nostalgic. After rain, street lights glowing through the steam. Low bass rolling underneath, night opening slowly. Taxi lights across downtown, warm wind moving through the trees. Everything feels half asleep, half still breathing. white shirt sticking to my back, tiny sweat along my neck. Still the breeze feels cool enough to remind me spring remains. People talking near the bars, cold drinks shining under lamps, train sounds underneath the bridge, soft against the traffic. No destination in my head, just familiar roads tonight. Trying not to rush this feeling before summer fully lands. Every year I wait for this, that soft heat before July, when the city feels alive without becoming restless. Warm concrete dreams, late spring after midnight, street glow through the rainfall, warm air all around me. Long roads moving slowly, windows halfway open, everything surrounding feels soft and cinematic. Blue neon against wet glass, river wind across downtown, music leaking from apartments into empty sidewalks. Summer skating near the park, clouds fading behind towers, warm pavement beneath my shoes, still carrying daytime. No dramatic movie scene, no heartbreak, no fireworks, just another quiet night, turning slowly into memory. Maybe peace was always this, walking nowhere after sunset, letting warm air fill the silence between every thought. Warm concrete dreams, late spring after midnight, street glow through the rainfall, warm air all around me. Long roads moving slowly, windows halfway open, everything surrounding feels soft and cinematic. Rooftop vending machine glow, warm wind moving through antennas. Laundry shadows crossing water tanks, all the radios leaking soft jazz, street cats climbing narrow stairways, searching quietly through darkness. The city cooling little by little after endless afternoon sunlight, concrete walls breathing softer now beneath the deep blue skyline. I lean against the rooftop railing, watching headlights cross bridges. Every moving light below feels quieter from up here tonight. Rooftop vending machine glow, late wind drifting over downtown, street lights glowing across old buildings, everything slow and naturally. Blue reflections beside river roads, clouds hanging above apartment towers, no loud voices left in midnight, only traffic breathing low. Yeah. Used to think silence meant loneliness, now these slow hours feel balanced, like hearing your own thoughts clearly above endless city noise. No pressure left for strangers, no energy wasted pretending, just rooftop air and loose memories floating beyond glowing windows. Curtains moving behind balconies, plants shaking beneath humid wind, another summer midnight passing into something calmer than before. Rooftop vending machine glow, cool air touching overheated streets, every department rooftop heat wave signals. Warm wind moving through antennas. Laundry shadows crossing water tanks. Old radios leaking soft jazz. Street cats climbing narrow stairways, searching quietly through darkness. The city cooling little by little after endless afternoon sunlight. Concrete walls breathing softer now beneath the deep blue skyline. I lean against the rooftop railing, watching headlights cross bridges. Every moving light below feels quieter from up here tonight. Rooftop heat wave signals, late wind drifting over downtown. Street lights glowing across old buildings. Everything slowing naturally. Blue reflections beside river roads. Clouds hanging above apartment towers. No loud voices left at midnight. Only traffic breathing low. Used to think silence meant loneliness. Now these slower hours feel balanced, like hearing your own thoughts clearly above endless city noise. No pressure left for strangers, no energy wasted pretending. Just rooftop air and loose memories floating beyond glowing windows. Curtains moving behind balconies, plants shaking beneath humid wind. Another summer midnight passing into something calmer than before. Rooftop heat wave signals, cool air touching overheated streets. Every apartment hiding small stories behind thin glowing windows. Laundry shadows crossing rooftops before the first pale sunrise. Slow drive through May tonight. Warm wind through the open glass. Street lights sliding on the hood. City glowing softly. Low drums under midnight clouds. Cars moving beside the river. Everything feels distant now, but somehow connected. Rolled sleeves and loosened hair, tiny heat inside the wind. People sitting outside bars, quiet after long days. Train lights underneath downtown, blue signs glowing through the rain. Music leaking from my speakers, soft against the darkness. No reason checking the time, no place I need to be now. Just another ride through streets I already know well. Maybe that is why I stay, driving longer every night, trying not to lose this feeling before summer fully lands. Slow drive through May, late spring after midnight. Warm roads through the city, street glow all around me. Windows open halfway, low bass moving softly. Everything surrounding feels calm and endless. River breeze against my face, clouds fading into navy. Taxi lights across wet roads, stretching through downtown slowly. Someone skating near the park, late train humming underground. Warm concrete beneath the rain, still carrying daytime. No dramatic final scene, no sudden goodbye moment. Just another quiet night, turning slowly into memory. Every year this season fades faster than I want it to. That soft heat before July never stays too long. Slow drive through May, Late spring after midnight, warm rolls through the city. Street glow all around me, windows open halfway. Low bass moving softly, everything surrounding feels calm and endless. Rain stopped 20 minutes ago. Road still shining under lights. Warm wind moving through downtown. Night slowly opening. Crosswalk glowing green again. People drifting through the steam. Headphones low against my ears. Heartbeat matching traffic. Summer hiding in the air, but the breeze still carries spring. Trees moving above the cars, soft against the skyline. Cold compressed against my hand, tiny drops across the silver. Street musicians near the stairs, playing something distant. I keep walking without plans, following familiar roads. Every block feels different now, after evening rainfall. Maybe all I really need is this slow, unfinished night. Music echoing through wet streets, under yellow lights. Green light after rain, warm nights getting closer. Wet road shining softly, underneath the city. Late spring never stays long enough to hold it. Still I chase the feeling. Every single season, I open stores and tired signs. Taxi lights across the bridge. River wind touching my face, cooling down the heat now. People laughing near the bikes. Late train humming underground. Everything feels half awake, half inside a dream now. No dramatic movie scene, no broken heart, no fireworks. Just the city breathing slow around another evening. Maybe peace is simply this, walking nowhere after rain, letting warm air fill the silence between every thought. Warm pavement, neon reflections, slow footsteps, night alive. Green light after rain, warm nights getting closer. Black road shining softly, underneath the city. Late spring never stays long enough to hold it. Still I chase the feeling. Every single season. Windows open late tonight, warm air running through the room. Street lights glowing outside slow. City breathing quietly. Low music from another floor. Cars fading past the block. Everything feels half awake, half lost inside the night. Roll sleeves and loosened shoes, tiny heat that against my skin. Still the wind feels cool enough to carry traces of spring. Neon colors on the glass, train sounds underneath the bridge. People laughing somewhere far, soft against the darkness. No reason checking my phone, no destination in my mind. Just the rhythm of the night pulling me a little farther. Maybe peace is moments like this, warm silence after long days, holding on to open windows before heavy summer comes. Windows open late, night breeze through the speakers, late spring staying longer, summer drawing closer, street glow on the ceiling, slow rolls in the distance, everything feels softer, everything feels slower. Last buses along the road, taxi lights across wet streets, river wind beneath the towers, cooling down the city. People sitting near the stores, cold drinks shining under signs, music floating through downtown, low against the pavement. No dramatic movie scene, no final words tonight, just another evening slowly turning into memory. Every year this feeling comes right before the deeper heat, when the city stays alive without becoming restless. Windows open late on, night breeze through the speakers, late spring staying longer, summer drawing closer, street glow on the ceiling, slow roads in the distance, everything feels softer, everything feels slower. Windows near exit 9, warm rain drying on the highway. Headlights stretching through wet lanes, blue signs glowing beside guardrails, taxi lights drifting toward downtown like signals fading into midnight. The air's still heavy from the heat, even after rain passed slowly. Summer never leaves completely, it lingers inside the concrete. I lower the window halfway down, cooler wind entering the cabin. No destination fixed tonight, just movement through humid darkness. Radio static between jazz records, coffee smell beside the dashboard. Every road feels softer now, after midnight empties the city. Four windows near exit 9, late wind drifting through highways. Street lights glowing across wet asphalt, everything softer after rain. Warm air moving through tunnels, blue reflections shaking on glass. Summer floating beneath downtown, still awake before dawn. Gas stations glowing near overpasses, truck drivers smoking under yellow lights, rainwater sliding off side mirrors into the dark roadside gravel. I used to fear slow nights, thought silence meant something missing. Now these empty roads feel honest, like breathing without pressure. Clouds hanging above river bridges, train sounds fading beside downtown. Another summer midnight unfolding, one lane at a time. Far windows near exit 9, late reflections crossing highways. City heat fading, Streetcar echoes through empty avenues. Blue rain water beneath the wires. Crosswalk blinking over wet pavement. Last trains humming near downtown. Street sweepers moving beside bus stops like ghosts drifting through the city. Tiny bars closing near alleyways. Metal chairs stacked beside windows. Smoke rising into humid darkness under flickering yellow lights. I walk slower after midnight, like the streets deserve attention. Even small sounds feel larger now inside the nearly sleeping city. Streetcar echoes at 2 a.m. Late lights crossing rainy windows. Summer drifting through empty stations. Everything softer than before. Cold air moving under bridges. Blue reflections beside rail lines. Night floating beneath downtown towers. Still awake before sunrise. Used to feel nice like this. Too quiet, too empty, too honest for distractions. Now silence feels expensive, like hearing your own breathing clearly. Like standing still long enough to let the city speak back softly. Clouds covering the remaining stars. Street lights buzzing above puddles. Another summer night dissolving into colder air and static. Streetcar echoes at 2 a.m. Neon fading near intersections. Late summer cooling slowly like rain disappearing from asphalt. Last train crossing toward downtown. Morning waiting behind clouds. Low bass shaking through parking lots. Warm engines ticking after long drives. Plastic chairs outside convenience stores. Coke cans sweating beside cup holders. Street lights flickering above old sedans like tiny suns inside the darkness. Someone laughing near the vending machine. Motorcycles crossing humid intersections. Cheap speakers playing old funk loops. Bass bouncing softly off concrete walls. The heat still rising from the asphalt even after midnight approaches. Summer never cools immediately. It lets the night burn slowly. I lean back against the driver's seat. Windows halfway open toward downtown. No destination glowing on the dashboard. Just movement keeping thoughts alive. Parking lot radio. Late night music under yellow lights. Warm wind crossing through open windows. Everything softer after dark. Neon colors reflecting on wet concrete. Traffic sounds fading through side roads. Summer breathing beneath the skyline. Still awake beyond midnight. Used to think nights needed excitement, crowded rooms and expensive rooftops. Now peace feels smaller than that, like staying parked beside old songs. Like hearing laughter from strangers, like cold air after endless sunlight. Like watching headlights drift slowly across empty supermarket walls. Clouds moving low above downtown. Train sounds rolling beneath bridges. Another summer night unfolding, one quiet block at a time. Parking lot radio, street lights glowing across the windshield. Late summer floating through avenue lines like rhythm inside warm air. Last cigarette spark near the curbside. Midnight stretching a little longer. Automatic doors open in the cold air. neon humming above empty streets. Microwave spinning behind the counter, coffee machines blowing through the silence, cashier leaning against magazine racks, half awake beneath fluorescent lights. Outside the windows traffic slows thinner, crosswalk sounds farther between signals, street sweepers moving near the intersections like the city cleaning its own memories. I grab a Coke can from the refrigerator, water sliding down the silver surface, tiny shock against overheated hands like midnight finally arrived correctly. Midnight convenience store, radio, soft songs floating through aisle lights, summer air waiting beyond the doorway, heavy heat finally cooling down, blue neon painting empty sidewalks, last cigarettes burning near the curb, everything quieter than earlier, everything slower than before. Delivery riders stretching tire bags, plastic bags stacked beside scooters, trains scheduled blinking near the station, almost nobody left waiting now. I used to fear empty moments, thought silence meant losing direction. Now these quiet hours feel honest, like the city after removing makeup. No loud dreams tonight, no impossible plans, just cold air, soft music, and enough peace to keep breathing. Street lights flickering near puddle lines, warm wind carrying distant sirens, another long summer night unfolding, one slow block at a time. Midnight convenience store, radio, late songs under fluorescent ceilings, night breeze entering through sliding doors, like the world finally softened. Summer fading across the avenues, blue reflections trembling on wet roads, no gush left inside the heartbeat, only rhythm beneath tired lights. Coffee steam rising near the register, first birds waiting somewhere far away. Neon water on the side street, warm rain fading from the pavement. Taxi lights crossing shallow puddles, blue reflections shaking on windows, convenience store doors sliding open, cold air spilling on the sidewalks, somebody laughing near the alley corner, cheap speakers rattling old soul loops, motorcycles rushing beneath overpasses like sparks through humid darkness. The city feels heavier after rain, but softer somehow, quieter somehow, like summer lowering its voice tonight. I walk slower beside downtown buildings, no destination pulling forward, just wet asphalt and distant traffic, breathing through the midnight air. Neon water on the side street, late wind drifting through downtown, street lights glowing over puddles, everything softer after rain, warm air moving through open windows, blue signs flickering on wet concrete, summer floating beneath the skyline, still awake after midnight. Old restaurant lights turning off slowly, metal chairs stacked beside doorways, train sounds humming near river roads like static stitched into the city. I used to chase louder moments, crowded bars and brighter nights. Now these slower streets feel enough like peace hiding in humidity. Clouds hanging above apartment towers, streetlights buzzing over sidewalks, another summer midnight unfolding, one quiet block at a time. Neon water on the side street, late reflections crossing asphalt, city heat fading little by little, like rhythm dissolving into rain. Last cigarette spark beside the crosswalk, morning still far away. Plastic chairs outside the market, warm wind moving through alley lights. Old vendors stacking empty boxes, street cats hiding beneath tables, cheap radios playing faded soul songs into the humid midnight air. Taxi signs glowing near intersections, delivery bikes crossing puddles, train sounds rolling beyond downtown like echoes stitched into the darkness. The city feels more honest now after the crowds disappear, after conversations lower and cooler air finally arrives. I sit quietly beside the storefront, cold drink pressed against my neck, watching steam rise from asphalt into the blue night sky. Plastic chairs outside the market, late breeze drifting through downtown. Street lights glowing across puddles, everything's softer after rain. Warm air moving through side roads, blue reflections shaking on windows. Summer floating beneath the skyline, still awake beyond midnight. Used to think nights needed excitement, crowded rooms and expensive rooftops. Now peace feels smaller somehow, like staying outside a little longer, like hearing laughter from strangers, like cooler air after endless heat, like empty streets after rainfall without needing anywhere specific. Clouds drifting above apartment towers, street sweepers crossing intersections. Another summer midnight unfolding, one slow block at a time. Plastic chairs outside the market, late reflections crossing with concrete. City heat fading little by little, like rhythm dissolving into wind. Last vendor light turning off slowly, morning still far away. Cold coffee on the dashboard, headlights stretching through drizzle. Rain stains drying on the windshield, blue signs floating through downtown, motorcycles cutting humid darkness like sparks moving through midnight lanes. The driver hums along quietly, old jazz leaking through static speakers, warm air trapped inside the cabin while the city drifts beside us slowly. I could crack the window halfway open, letting traffic noise enter softly. No destination glowing on the GPS, just movement carrying the night forward. Cold coffee on the dashboard, street lights bending through the glass, late summer floating across downtown, everything glowing after rain. Warm breeze moving through cracked windows, neon colors shaking on puddles, night drifting beneath the skyline, still awake before dawn now. Used to think freedom and escape, some distant coastline, a rooftop. Now freedom feels smaller somehow, like driving nowhere without pressure, like hearing low drums through static, like cooler air after endless heat, like watching traffic blur together across sleeping city roads. Clouds drifting above tall buildings, train sounds fading near river roads. Another humid summer midnight stretching Boulevard. Orange light falling across the train doors. People moving slow through the station air. Warm concrete holding the heat all day. Sky turning blue above the buildings. Coffee cups stacked beside the register. Buses breathing smoke into the avenue. Crosswalk melodies repeating again, like old loops stitched into the evening. I step outside with nowhere urgent, no loud thoughts chasing my shoulders. Just city wine through short sleeves, a neon waking one sign at a time. The barbershop radio leaking soul music. Bicycle tires scratching the sidewalk cracks. Kids still running near the apartment stairs before mothers call them home upstairs. Tonight feels open, not exciting, not lonely, just wide enough to breathe inside. Blue hour falling over the rooftops. Traffic lights glowing through summer haze. Everybody drifting somewhere slowly. Nobody asking where the night ends. Street breeze moving through the side roads. Store signs warming up the corners. Late sunlight fading off the window. Daylight slipping out of frame. Tiny restaurant near the crossing bridge. Steam rising through the kitchen vent. Old couple eating without conversation. Comfort living quietly between them. Some nights don't need fireworks, don't need crowded rooms or loud laughter. Sometimes peace arrives softly, like evening shadows stretching longer. I used to force every moment forward, like silence meant something wasn't missing. Now I let the rhythm settle naturally, like water finding its own level. Train lights shaking across wet pavement. Music low inside the headphones. City opening layer by layer. As daylight disappears completely. Blue hour resting on the skyline. Warm wind crossing the boulevard. Everything slowing into nighttime. Everything softer than before. Last sunlight gone from the windows. Oh, summer beginning somewhere above the streets. Taxi lights glowing through drizzle. Warm air trapped inside downtown. Headlights stretching beneath overpasses. Blue signs reflecting across windows. Motorcycles rushing through intersections, like sparks inside humid darkness. The driver hums along quietly, old jazz leaking through cracked speakers. Rain stains drying on the windshield as midnight drifts across the avenue. I lean against the passenger door, watching the skyline blur slowly. Every signal feels softer tonight, like the city lowering its voice. Midnight taxi windows, street lights bending through the glass. Late summer floating across downtown. Everything glowing after rain. Warm breeze moving through cracked windows. Neon colors shaking on puddles. Night drifting beneath the skyline. Still awake before dawn. Used to think freedom and escape, some distant coastline, a rooftop. Now freedom feels smaller somehow, like driving nowhere without pressure, like hearing low drums through static, like cooler air after endless heat, like watching traffic flow slowly through sleeping downtown streets. Clouds drifting above tall buildings, train sounds fading near river roads. Another humid summer midnight, stretching beyond the signals. Midnight taxi windows, late lights crossing wet asphalt, city heat fading through blue air, like movement dissolving into silence. Last red light turning green toward another empty boulevard. No reflections on wet roads, warm wind underneath the signs, baseline shaking through downtown, night moving slowly, streetlights glowing pale and blue, cars drifting beside the rain. Everything feels blurred tonight, like a fading photograph. Yeah. Cold drink pressed against my hand, tiny heat above the street, people smoking near the bars, quiet after midnight. Train sounds underneath the bridge, clouds hanging over towers, orange fading into gray, soft above the skyline. No reason heading back yet, no need checking anytime, just the rhythm of the city pulling me forward slowly. Maybe that is why I stay walking longer every year, trying not to lose this season before summer changes it. Neon reflections, late spring after rainfall, warm nights through downtown, street glow underneath me, long roads moving slowly, low bass through the silence. Everything surrounding feels distant and cinematic. Breeze against my skin, taxi lights across wet glass, music leaking from apartments into empty sidewalks, someone laughing at the park, warm pavement after rainfall, blue signs humming through the dark, soft against the silence. No dramatic final scene, no sudden ending moment, just another city night turning softly into memory. Every year this feeling fades faster than I want it to. That soft heat before July never stays too long. Neon reflections, late spring after rainfall, warm nights through downtown, street glow underneath me, long roads moving slowly, low bass through the silence. Everything surrounding feels distant and cinematic. Blue lights under rainy signs, warm wind moving through the block, low bass floating from afar, night slowly breathing. Footsteps echo near the bridge, car sliding across the dark, city air against against my skin, still carrying springtime. Lace doors glowing near the tracks, cold drink sweating in my hand, tiny heat above the road, soft against the evening. River wind beneath the rails, music leaking through my headphones, clouds fading behind the towers, orange into navy. But no need talking much tonight, everything already clear. Some nights only need a walk in a steady rhythm. Some are waiting somewhere close, I can feel it in the air. But the breeze still sounds like spring through the passing traffic. Night breeze frequency, slow lights through the city, warm air all around me, low bass underneath me. Late spring after midnight, street glow moving softly, everything feels distant, everything connected. Skaters passing near the park, train lights cutting through the dark, people laughing far away, small sounds in the distance. Open windows overhead, TV glow behind curtains, taxi tires on wet roads, soft against the silence. Maybe this is why I stay walking longer every night, trying not to lose this season before July arrives. No dramatic ending here, no fireworks, no heartbreak, just the city breathing slow into early summer. Night breeze frequency, slow lights through the city, warm air all around me, low bass underneath me. Late spring after midnight, street glow moving softly, everything feels distant, everything connected. Warm wind between buildings, street lights through the rainfall, low bass under downtown. Night breathing softly, cars fading past the avenue, blue signs glowing quietly, everything feels slow tonight, like time stretched wider. Coffee ice almost dissolved, tiny sweat along my neck, still the breeze feels cool enough to remind me spring remains. People talking near the stairs, train sounds underneath downtown, warm pavement after rainfall, soft against the evening. No destination in my mind, just another walk tonight, trying not to lose this season before summer changes it. Every year this feeling comes, that calm space before July, when the city feels alive without becoming restless. Warm wind between buildings, late spring after midnight, street glow on wet roads, warm air all around me, open windows drifting, low bass through the skyline, everything surrounding feels endless and cinematic. River wind against my skin, taxi lights across wet glass, music leaking from apartments into quiet sidewalks. Someone skating near the park, clouds fading above the towers, orange disappearing slowly into deep blue silence. No dramatic final scene, no heartbreak, no fireworks, just another quiet night turning softly into memory. Maybe peace was always this, warm air after rainfall ends, holding on to fading spring a little longer softly. Warm wind between buildings, late spring after midnight, street glow on wet roads, doors opening into cold air. Fluorescent lights humming softly. Coffee machines glow in their magazine racks. Microwave spinning behind counters. Cashier leaning against stacked boxes. Half awake after long hours. Outside the traffic grows thinner. Street sweepers crossing intersections. The city slowly removing noise, one block at a time. I grab a cold can from the fridge, water sliding across my fingers. Tiny shock against overheated skin, like midnight finally arriving. Fluorescent midnight store, soft songs floating through our lights. Summer heat fading near the doorway, everything calmer than before. Blue reflections crossing wet pavement, late cigarettes burning near the curb. No heavy noise left downtown, only rhythm beneath the neon. Delivery riders stretching tired backs, plastic bags hanging from scooters. Train schedules blinking near stations, almost nobody left waiting now. I used to fear quiet moments, thought silence meant losing direction. Now these slow hours feel honest, like the city without makeup. Warm wind entering through sliding doors, clouds drifting above apartment towers. Another long summer night unfolding, one slow avenue at a time. Fluorescent midnight store, late songs under ceiling lights. Night breeze cooling tired conversations, like the world softens slowly. Somewhere far away. Cocaine sweating beside the railing. Night breeze crossing rooftop edges. Blue neon flickering near convenience stores. Friends laughing through warm midnight air. Motorcycles rushing beneath apartment blocks. Bass leaking softly from park sedans. The city smells different after rain. Cleaner somehow, slower somehow, like summer finally cooling down. Ice clinking inside plastic cups, street lights reflecting cross puddles. Nobody talking about tomorrow, nobody rushing conversations tonight. So to walk the skyline, cold air under glowing windows. Late summer floating above downtown, everything lighter after dark. Warm breeze moving oversized shirts, old songs drifting through side roads. Young nights spinning through humidity, still awake beneath the skyline. Cashier staring through fluorescent aisles. Tiny fans spinning beside registers. Train sounds humming from distant stations, like loops repeating through the night. I used to chase louder moments, now small nights feel more honest, like peace hiding quietly between neon signs and wet asphalt. Clouds opening above apartment towers, traffic fading toward the river. Another warm night stretching longer without asking for attention. So to walk the skyline, blue reflection shaking on asphalt. Late city air cooling slowly, light summer breathing deeper. Last cold sip near the crosswalk. Open window steady, warm wind through the hallway. Low music from downtown, night slowly breathing. Street lights across the room, cars fading underneath. Everything feels half asleep, half still moving. Late bus rolling through the rain, tiny heat inside the air. People leaning near the doors, quiet after long gaze. Coffee cups beside the curb, blue signs glowing on wet roads. Train sounds underneath the bridge, soft against the evening. I keep walking without plans, past familiar city blocks, trying not to lose this feeling before summer changes it. Maybe all I really need is this slow, unfinished night. Music echoing through warm air under open windows. Open window static, late spring after midnight. Warm roads through the city, street glow underneath it. Long nights getting softer, low bass getting deeper. Everything surrounding feels slow and endless. River breeze against my face, still the pavement holds the heat. Taxi lights across the glass, stretching through downtown slowly. Someone laughing near the stairs, clouds hanging over buildings. Orange fading into blue, high above the skyline. No dramatic final scene, no fireworks, no sadness. Just another city night turning into memory. Every year I wait for this, the calm space before July, when the city feels alive without becoming restless. Open window static, late spring after midnight. Warm roads through the city, street glow underneath it. Long nights getting softer, low bass getting deeper. Everything surrounding feels slow and endless. Late bus through the heat tonight, warm air through the open glass. Street lights sliding down the seats, night moving softly. Low bass under tired skies, cars fading beside the rain. Everything feels slow tonight, like a moving memory. Coffee cup against my leg, roll sleeves after long daylight. People leaning near the doors, quiet after overtime. Orange clouds behind the towers, train lights underneath downtown. Warm roads glowing after rain, soft against the evening. No reason heading home yet, no need checking any time. Just another ride tonight, listening to the city. Maybe that is why I stay longer every single year. Trying not to lose this season before summer fully lands. Late bus through the heat, warm nights through downtown. Street glow on the windows, low bass underneath it. Open roads drifting, slow lights in the distance. Everything surrounding feels calm and cinematic. River wind against my skin, taxi lights across wet glass. Music leaking from headphones into quiet silence. Someone skating near the park, clouds fading into navy. Warm pavement beneath my shoes, still holding on to daytime. no dramatic ending scene, no heartbreak, no fireworks. Just another quiet night, turning softly into memory. Every year this feeling fades faster than I want it to. That soft heat before July never stays too long. Late bus through the heat, warm nights through downtown. Street glow on the windows, low bass underneath it. On open roads drifting, slow lights in the distance. Everything surrounding feels calm and cinematic. Soft heat rising from the road, orange sky above the signs, warm wind moving through downtown. Night beginning slowly, people crossing through the lights, low bass under passing cars. Everything feels calm tonight, nothing moving too fast. White clouds fading into gray, tiny sweat along my back. Still the air feels light enough to remind me spring remains. Coffee ice melting too quick, street lights glowing one by one. Someone laughing near the bridge, soft against the traffic. No destination in my head, just familiar city blocks. Walking slower than before, listening to evening sounds. Maybe peace is simply this, open streets and warm night air, holding on to little moments before summer fully lands. Soft heat signals, late spring breathing slowly, warm nights all around me, city lights below me, long roads after sunset, windows halfway open. Everything feels gentle, everything's still floating. Train lines humming underground, neon reflections on wet glass, river wind against my face, cooling down the evening. People sitting outside bars, conversations drifting low, taxi lights along the road, sliding through the darkness. No dramatic story here, no sudden ending scene, just the city staying awake a little longer nightly. Every year I wait for this short space between the seasons, not yet summer, not still spring, somewhere softly in between. Soft heat signals, late spring breathing slowly, warm nights all around me, city lights below me, long roads after sunset, windows halfway open. Everything feels gentle, everything's still floating. Quiet heat on the avenue, warm clouds over downtown, street lights glowing softly, night breathing slowly, low drums underneath the rain, cars sliding through reflections. Everything feels calm tonight, like a quiet memory. White shirt catching evening wind, tiny sweat along my neck. Still the air feels cool enough to remind me spring remains. People talking near the stores, train sounds underneath downtown, warm roads after rainfall, soft against the evening. No destination in my mind, just another walk tonight. Watching lights reflect on glass as the city slows down. Every year this season comes right before the deeper heat, when the nights stretch out longer and the roads stay alive later. Quiet heat on the avenue, late spring through downtown. Warm nights moving slowly, street glow underneath them. Open windows drifting softly, low bass through the skyline. Everything surrounding feels soft and weightless. River wind beneath the bridge, taxi lights across wet roads, music leaking from downtown into quiet side streets. Clouds fading into dark blue, orange barely holding on. Warm pavement beneath my shoes, still carrying daytime. No dramatic ending here, no final words tonight. Just another quiet season, turning slowly into memory. Maybe peace was always this, warm nights before July, holding on to fading spring a little longer softly. Quiet heat on the avenue, late spring through downtown. Warm nights moving slowly, street glow underneath them. Open windows drifting softly, low bass through the skyline. Everything surrounding feels soft and weightless. Street lights through humid air, warm rain over downtown, low music through the avenue. Night opening slowly, cars moving past reflections, blue neon underneath the clouds. Everything feels blurred tonight, like a fading photograph. Rose sleeves after long daylight, tiny sweat across my neck. Still the wind feels soft enough to carry traces of spring. People sitting outside bars, cold drinks glowing under lamps. Train sounds underneath downtown, soft against the traffic. No reason checking the time, no place I need to be now. Just another walk tonight, listening to the city. Every year this season comes right before the deeper heat, when the roads stay bright longer and the air grows soft and nightly. Street lights through humid air, late spring through downtown. Warm nights moving slowly, street glow underneath me. Open windows drifting, low bass through the silence. Everything surrounding feels soft and nostalgic. River wind beneath the bridge, taxi lights across wet roads, music leaking from a car halfway down the block now. Someone laughing near the park, clouds fading into navy, warm pavement beneath my shoes, still holding on to daytime. No dramatic movie scene, no sudden goodbye moment, just another quiet night turning slowly into memory. Maybe peace is simply this warm air after sunset falls, holding on to little moments before July arrives again. Street lights through humid air. Late spring through downtown. Warm nights moving slowly. Street glow underneath me. Open windows drifting. Low bass through the silence. Everything surrounding feels soft and nostalgic. City hum under sunset. Warm sky over downtown. Street lights slowly waking. Night opening softly. Low music through apartment walls. Cars fading through the rain. Everything feels half awake, half inside a memory. White shirt catching evening air. Coffee cups beside the curb. People laughing near the lights. Soft against the traffic. Orange clouds above the bridge. Train sounds underneath downtown. Warm pavement beneath my shoes. Still holding daytime. No destination in my mind. Just another walk tonight. Trying not to rush this season before the heat arrives. Every year I wait for this, that calm space before July, when the city feels alive without becoming loud. Yeah, steady hum under sunset. Late spring still breathing. Warm roads through the evening. Street glow underneath them. Open windows drifting. Low bass through the skyline. Everything surrounding feels soft and nostalgic. Blue neon across wet glass. River wind against my neck. Music leaking from a bar halfway down the block now. Someone skating through the park. Clouds fading into dark blue. Taxi lights across the rain. Stretching through the silence. No dramatic movie scene. No fireworks, no sadness. Just another quiet night turning slowly into memory. Maybe peace is simply this. Warm nights before a deep summer. Holding on to fade and spring a little longer softly. City hum under sunset. Late spring still breathing. Warm roads through the evening. Street glow underneath them. Open windows drifting. Low bass through the skyline. Everything surrounding feels soft and nostalgic. Late bus through the heat tonight. Warm air through the open glass. Street lights sliding down the seats. Night moving softly. Low bass under tired skies. Cars fading beside the rain. Everything feels slow tonight, like a moving memory. Coffee cup against my leg. Rose leaves after long daylight. People leaning near the doors. Quiet after overtime. Orange clouds behind the towers. Train lights underneath downtown. Warm roads glowing after rain. Soft against the evening. No reason heading home yet. No need checking anytime. Just another ride tonight. Listening to the city. Maybe that is why I stay longer every single year. Trying not to lose this season before summer fully lands. Late bus through the heat. Warm nights through downtown. Street glow on the windows. Low bass underneath distance. Everything surrounding feels calm and cinematic. River wind against my skin, taxi lights across wet glass, music leaking from headphones into quiet silence. Someone skating near the park, clouds fading into navy. Warm pavement beneath my shoes, still holding on to daytime. No dramatic ending scene, no heartbreak, no fireworks. Just another quiet night, turning softly into memory. Every year this feeling fades faster than I want it to. That soft heat before July, it never stays too long. Late bus through the heat, warm nights through downtown. Street glow on the windows, low bass underneath it. Open roads drifting, slow lights in the distance. Everything surrounding feels calm and cinematic. After the last train passes, warm wind fills the silence. Street lights over downtown, night breathing slowly. Low bass across the wet roads, taxi lights fading softly. Everything feels distant now, but fully alive. White shirt catching humid air, tiny sweat across my neck. Still the breeze feels cool enough to remind me spring remains. People leaving through the rain, coffee shops beginning clean up. Warm concrete beneath my shoes, holding on to daytime. No reason heading home yet, don't need checking anytime. Just another walk tonight, listening to the city. Every year this feeling comes right before the deeper summer, when the roads stay bright longer and the air grows softer nightly. After the last train passes, late spring after midnight, warm roads through downtown, street glow underneath them. Open skies drifting slowly, low bass through the silence. Everything surrounding feels calm and cinematic. Yeah. River wind beneath the bridge, blue reflections on wet glass. Music leaking from headphones into empty sidewalks. Someone laughing far away, clouds fading into navy. Orange disappearing slowly above the skyline. No dramatic ending scene, no sudden goodbye moment. Just another quiet night, turning softly into memory. Maybe peace is simply this warm air after midnight falls, holding on to fading spring a little longer softly. Oh, after the last train passes, late spring after midnight, warm roads through downtown, street glow underneath them. Open skies drifting slowly, low bass through the silence. Everything surrounded feels calm and cinematic. Humidity between neon signs, yeah. Warm wind trapped above downtown. Taxi lights sliding through puddles, blue reflections crossing storefront glass. Convenience store doors opening slowly, cold air spilling in the midnight streets. Motorcycles rushing beneath overpasses, cheap funk leaking from cracked speakers. Street lights glowing through wet air like signals floating over the avenue. The city still holding sunlight heat even after midnight arrive. Summer never cools immediately, it lets the darkness earn it slowly. I walk slower beside intersections, no destination pulling forward, just humid wind and distant traffic breathing through the side roads. Humidity between neon signs, late breeze drifting through downtown. Street lights glowing across puddles, everything softer after rain. Warm air moving through alleyways, blue reflections shaking on windows. Summer floating beneath the skyline, still awake beyond midnight. Old noodle shops closing quietly, metal chairs stacked near entrances. Train sounds humming beyond apartments like static stitched into the city. I used to chase louder moments, crowded bars and brighter nights. Now these slower streets feel enough like peace hiding in warm air. Clouds hanging above river bridges, street lights buzzing over sidewalks. Another summer midnight unfolding, one quiet block at a time. Humidity between neon signs, late reflections crossing asphalt. City heat fading little by little like rhythm dissolving into rain. Last cigarette spark near the curb, morning still far away, yeah. Humidity between neon signs, warm wind trapped above downtown. Yeah, taxi lights sliding through puddles, blue reflections crossing storefront glass. Convenience store doors opening slowly, cold air spilling into midnight streets. Motorcycles rushing beneath overpasses, cheap funk leaking from cracked speakers. Street lights glowing through wet air like signals floating over the avenue. The city still holding sunlight heat even after midnight arrives. Summer never cools immediately, it lets the darkness earn it slowly. I walk slower beside intersections, no destination pulling forward, just humid wind and distant traffic breathing through the side roads. Humidity between neon signs, late breeze drifting through downtown. Street lights glowing across puddles, everything softer after rain. The warm air moving through alleyways, blue reflections shaking on windows. Summer floating beneath the skyline, still awake beyond midnight. Old noodle shops closing quietly, metal chairs stacked near entrances. Train sounds humming beyond apartments like static stitched into the city. I used to chase louder moments, crowded bars and brighter nights. Now these slower streets feel enough like peace hiding in warm air. Clouds hanging above river bridges, street lights buzzing over sidewalks. Another summer midnight unfolding, one quiet block at a time. Humidity between neon signs, late reflections crossing asphalt. City heat fading little by little, like rhythm dissolving into rain. Last cigarette spark near the curb, morning still far away. Yellow lights at the bus stop, warm wind crossing empty benches. Yeah, last bus is humming through downtown. Wet tires rolling beside puddles, convenience store bags hanging loosely from exhausted hands after midnight. Train sounds fading near intersections, cheap coffee cooling beside vending machines. Taxi signs glowing through drizzle like floating signals in the dark. The city feels slower at this hour, even conversations lower their volume. Everybody carrying quiet thoughts towards somewhere temporary tonight. Yellow lights at the bus stop, late night drifting through avenue lines. Street lights glowing across wet asphalt, everything softer after rain. Warm air moving oversized shirts, blue reflections shaking on windows. Summer floating through side roads, still awake beneath downtown. Still awake beneath downtown. I used to hate waiting quietly, thought every second needed movement. Now these slower moments feel honest, like standing still long enough to breathe, like hearing old jazz through static, like cooler air after endless heat, like headlights blurring together across empty midnight roads. Clouds drifting above apartment towers, street sweepers crossing intersections. Another humid summer night, stretching beyond the signals. Oh, yellow lights at the bus stop, late breeze cooling overheated sidewalks. City lights glowing softer now, like summer breathing slower. Disappearing beyond downtown. Morning, still hidden behind clouds. Midnight heat and neon rain, warm clouds over downtown lights, low bass through the avenue. Night opening slowly, cars fading beside the river, blue reflections on wet roads. Everything feels blurred tonight, like a moving memory. Rose sleeves after long daylight, tiny sweat along my neck. Still the breeze feels soft enough to carry traces of spring. People sitting outside bars, cold drinks glowing under lamps. Train sounds underneath downtown, soft against the traffic. No reason checking my phone, no place I need to be now. Just another drive tonight, listening to the city. Every year this feeling comes right before the deeper summer, when the roads stay bright longer and the air grows soft and nightly. Midnight heat and neon rain, late spring after midnight, warm roads through downtown. Street glow underneath me, open windows drifting slowly, low bass through the silence. Everything surrounding feels endless and cinematic. River wind against my skin, taxi lights across wet glass, music leaking from apartments into empty sidewalks. Some were laughing near the park, clouds fading above the towers, orange disappearing slowly into deep blue silence. No dramatic movie scene, no heartbreak, no fireworks, just another quiet night turning softly into memory. Maybe peace is simply this, warm air after rainfall ends, holding on to fading spring a little longer softly. Midnight heat and neon rain, late spring after midnight, warm roads through downtown. Street glow underneath me, open windows drifting slowly, low bass through the silence. Everything surrounding feels endless and cinematic. Raindrops sliding across dark windows. Only 4 people inside the cabin. Yellow lights hanging above empty seats. Downtown shrinking behind bridges as roads widen toward the coastline. Someone sleeping against the side glass, earphones glowing faint blue light. Long night still resting quietly across exhausted shoulders. I lean back near the rear window, watching rain trails chase headlights. Everything feels quieter outside cities. Even my thoughts move differently. Empty seats toward the coastline, wet roads stretching beyond downtown. Summer rain cool in the darkness, while tides sing beneath the floor. Late night fading behind expressways, cold air drifting through cracked windows. No destination feeling important, only movement through blue dawn. Gas stations glowing beside highways, coffee steam rising near rest stops. Mountains slowly replacing buildings, dark ocean hidden behind fog. Escape feels smaller than movies, half asleep on an empty bus. Rainwater drying on your jacket while strangers breathe quietly nearby. Clouds beginning to break apart, first gray light touching guardrails. Ocean wind entering little by little, changing the smell inside the cabin. Empty seats toward the coastline, street lights fading into morning. Wet highways opening toward shorelines, like another world after midnight. Bus tires humming beside the ocean road. Morning waiting behind clouds. Plastic chairs moving in rooftop wind. Blue neon touching water tanks. Train sounds humming below apartment rows. Street cats climbing narrow fences. Balcony radios leaking soft jazz into warm midnight air. The city finally cooling slowly after endless afternoon sunlight. Concrete walls breathing softer now beneath the dark skyline. I lean against the rooftop railing, watching headlights cross distant bridges. Every moving light below feels quieter from up here tonight. Rooftop chairs after midnight, warm wind drifting over rooftops. Street lights glow across old buildings, everything slowing naturally. Late clouds hanging over downtown, blue reflections near the river line. No loud voices in the darkness, only traffic breathing softly. Yeah. Used to fear quiet nights too much, thought silence meant loneliness. Now these slow hours feel balanced, like hearing thoughts clearly again. No performance left for strangers, no pressure left in conversations. Just rooftop air and loose memories floating above sleeping windows. Curtains moving behind balconies, plants shaking beneath the breeze. Another summer midnight passing slowly into something calmer than before. Rooftop chairs after midnight, cool air touching overheated streets. Every apartment hiding small stories behind glowing windows. Laundry shadows crossing rooftop floors before the first hint of dawn. Low bass shaking through parking lots, warm engines ticking after long drives. chairs outside convenience stores, coke can sweater beside cup holders, street lights flickering above both sedans like tiny suns inside the darkness. Some were laughing near the vending machine, motorcycles crossing humid intersections, cheap speakers playing old funk loops, bass bouncing softly off concrete walls. The heat still rising from the asphalt, even after midnight approaches. Summer never cools immediately, it lets the night earn us slowly. I lean back against the driver's seat, windows halfway open toward downtown. No destination glowing on the dashboard, just movement keeping thoughts alive. Parking lot radio, late night music under yellow lights, warm wind crossing through open windows. Everything softer after dark, neon colors reflecting on wet concrete, traffic sounds fading through side roads. Summer breathing beneath the skyline, still awake beyond midnight. Used to think nights needed excitement, crowded rooms and expensive rooftops. Now peace feels smaller than that, like staying parked beside old songs, like hearing laughter from strangers, like cold air after endless sunlight, like watching headlights drift slowly across empty supermarket walls. Clouds moving low above downtown, train sounds rolling beneath bridges. Another summer night unfolding, one quiet block at a time. Parking lot radio, street lights glowing across the windshield, late summer floating through avenue lines, like rhythm inside warm air. Stretching a little longer. Yeah. Half melted iced coffee, warm sky over downtown, street lights waking slowly, night opening softly, low music through the avenue, cars fading through the rain. Everything feels calm tonight, nothing moving too fast. Rose sleeves after long daylight, tiny sweat along my neck. Still the wind feels soft enough to carry traces of spring. People laughing near the stores, train sounds underneath downtown. Warm pavement after rainfall, soft against the evening. No reason checking my phone, no place I need to be now. Just another walk tonight, listening to the city. Every year this season comes right before the deeper heat, when the nights stretch out longer and the roads stay alive later. Half melted iced coffee, late spring after sunset, warm rose through downtown, street glow underneath them, open windows drifting softly, low bass through the skyline. Everything surrounding feels soft and nostalgic. River wind against my skin, taxi lights across wet glass, music leaking from a car halfway down the block now. Someone skating near the park, clouds fading into navy orange, barely holding on above distant buildings. No dramatic movie scene, no sudden goodbye moment, just another quiet night, turning slowly into memory. Maybe peace is simply this, warm air after sunset falls, holding on to little moments before July arrives again. Half melted iced coffee, late spring after sunset, warm rose through downtown, street glow underneath them, open windows drifting softly, low bass through the skyline. Everything surrounding feels soft Yeah, Jazz FM, playing through fluorescent aisles. Cold air humming after midnight. Coffee machines glowing near the register. Tiny fan spinning beside magazines. Cashier staring through empty shelves, half awake inside the blue light. Outside the traffic grows thinner. Street sweepers crossing intersections. The city slowly removing noise, one avenue at a time. I grab a cold can from the fridge, water sliding across my fingers. Tiny shock against overheated skin, like midnight finally arriving. Convenience store, Jazz FM, soft songs floating through aisle lights. Summer heat faded near the doorway, everything calmer than before. Blue reflections crossing wet pavement, late cigarettes burning near the curb. No heavy noise left downtown, only rhythm beneath neon signs. Delivery riders stretching tight backs, plastic bags hanging from scooters. Train schedules blinking near stations, almost nobody left waiting now. I used to fear empty moments, thought silence meant losing direction. Now these slow hours feel honest, like the city without makeup. Warm wind entering sliding doors, clouds drifting above apartment towers. Another long summer night unfolding, one slow block at a time. Convenience store, Jazz FM, late songs under fluorescent ceilings. Night breeze cooling tired conversations, like the world softens slowly. Coffee steam rising beside the counter. First birds waiting somewhere far away. Pale blue light above the highway, last stars fading behind clouds. Headlights thinner than an hour ago. Morning entering empty rows. Night air colder through cracked windows after endless summer humidity. Coffee cooling near the dashboard. Low jazz humming through static radio. Hands resting softly on the steering wheel. No rush left inside the movement. Some nights change, nothing loudly. No dramatic endings or lessons, just enough quiet space to breathe and think a little differently. Pale blue morning traffic, cold wind moving through expressways. Summer night fading behind slowly, like smoke dissolving into dawn. Road signs glowing pale green softly, street lights shutting down one by one. Everything calmer than midnight, everything finally weightless. Factories waking near outer roads, kitchen lights turning on quietly. Delivery trucks leaving warehouses, another ordinary day beginning. I used to fear ordinary mornings, thought life needed louder moments. Now these silent hours feel complete, like nothing important is missing. Birds beginning beside roadside trees, first sunlight touching metal rails. Long shadows stretching through lanes, night finally letting go. Pale blue morning traffic, morning air cooling overheated memories. Summer opening into another sunrise. Soft light, filling the highway slowly. Another summer day, beginning quietly. Low bass on wet pavement, warm lights through the rainfall, street glow across downtown, night moving softly. Taxi lights beside the river, blue signs through humid air. Everything feels calm tonight, nothing moving too fast. White shirt catching evening wind, tiny sweat along my neck. Still the breeze feels cool enough to remind me spring remains. People smoking near the stores, cold drinks shining under lamps. Train sounds underneath downtown, soft against the evening. No destination in my mind, just another riding night. Trying not to rush this feeling before summer fully lands. Every year I wait for this, that soft heat before July, when the city feels alive without becoming restless. No bass on wet pavement, late spring after midnight. Warm roads through downtown, street glow underneath them. Open windows drifting slowly, long lights in the distance. Everything surrounding feels calm and cinematic. River wind against my face, taxi lights across wet glass. Music leaking from apartments into quiet sidewalks. Someone skating near the park, clouds fading behind towers. Orange disappearing slowly into deep blue silence. No dramatic final scene, no heartbreak, no fireworks. Just another quiet night turning softly into memory. Maybe peace was always this warm air after midnight falls, holding on to fate and spring a little longer softly. No bass on wet pavement, late spring after midnight. Warm roads through downtown, street glow underneath them. Open windows drifting slowly, long lights in the distance. Everything surrounding feels calm and cinematic. Steam rising slowly from the alley. Street lights glowing through wet air. Water dripping from old air conditioners. Taxi tires cutting through puddles. Convenience store doors sliding open. Cold air spilling on the sidewalks. Somebody smoking near the stairwell, phone light glowing against tired eyes. Bass shaking softly from upstairs windows, like the city refusing to sleep. The rain cooled everything briefly, but the concrete still remembers sunlight. Heat floating upward from the asphalt into dark blue midnight clouds. I walk slower through the side streets, no destination waiting tonight. Just warm wind and distant traffic, carrying the hours forward gently. Steam rising from the alley, late night drifting through downtown. Wet pavement glowing beneath neon, everything softer after rain. Warm breeze crossing empty sidewalks, blue reflection shaking on windows. Summer breathing through the city, still awake beyond midnight. Restaurant chairs stacked outside, kitchen lights fading one by one. Train sounds humming beyond apartments, like static woven into the darkness. I used to chase louder moments, crowded rooms and brighter memories. Now these quiet streets feel enough, like peace hiding in humid air. Clouds Clouds hanging above river bridges, street lights buzzing over puddles. Another summer night unfolding, one slow corner at a time. Steam rising from the alley, late wind cooling overheated roads. City heat fading little by little, like rhythm dissolving into rain. Last cigarette spark beside the curb. Morning still far away. Midnight heat and neon rain, warm clouds over downtown lights, low bass through the avenue. Night opening slowly, cars fading beside the river. Blue reflections on wet roads. Everything feels blurred tonight, like a moving memory. Road sleeves after long daylight, tiny sweat along my neck. Still the breeze feels soft enough to carry traces of spring. People sitting outside bars, cold drinks glowing under lamps. Train sounds underneath downtown, soft against the traffic. No reason checking my phone, no place I need to be now. Just another drive tonight, listening to the city. Every year this feeling comes right before the deepest summer, when the roads stay bright longer and the air grows soft and nightly. Midnight heat and neon rain, late spring after midnight, warm roads through downtown street glow underneath me. Open windows drifting slowly, low bass through the silence. Everything surrounding feels endless and cinematic. River wind against my skin, taxi lights across wet glass, music leaking from apartments into empty sidewalks. Someone laughing near the park, clouds fading above the towers, orange disappearing slowly into deep blue silence. No dramatic movie scene, no heartbreak, no fireworks, just another quiet night, turning softly into memory. Maybe peace is simply this warm air after rain fallings, holding on to fading spring a little longer, softly. Midnight heat and neon rain, late spring after midnight, the warm rose through downtown street glow underneath me. Open windows drifting slowly, low bass through the silence. Everything surrounding feels endless and cinematic. Yellow lights at the bus stop, warm wind crossing empty benches. Last buses humming through downtown, wet tires rolling beside puddles, convenience store bags hanging loosely from exhausted hands after midnight. Train sounds fading near intersections, cheap coffee cooling beside vending machines. Taxi signs glowing through drizzle like floating signals in the dark. The city feels slower at this hour, even conversations low but their volume. Everybody carrying quiet thoughts towards somewhere temporary tonight. Yellow lights at the bus stop, late night drifting through avenue lines. Street lights glowing across wet asphalt. Everything everything's softer after rain. Warm air moving oversized shirt.